I'm Dillon Poggenpoel. You are watching From the Cape with Bass, hosted by Daniel Peterson.
Good day everybody. Today we're here with great bass player Dillon Poggenpoel. Dillon, can you tell us what your first musical experience was?
Okay, so my first musical experience would probably be playing together with my family. Like when I was younger, we would just come together every time we host a certain thing, or we would just decide to do a certain thing, and then we would just all bring our instruments and we would just all play. That was the last thing, or the first thing I could actually remember. That was like my first my actual musical experience.
So question, your father, does he play an instrument?
Well, he tried to pick up bass, but it didn't go far. But we tried.
Okay. So when your family plays what? Can you tell me about that?
So my mom can play a bit of the keys and the guitar, and from my mom's side, most of the musicians come from my mom's side, and so she has a lot of siblings, or she had a lot of siblings, so most of them could either play guitar, drums, some of them could play bass. I think one of them plays keys, but yeah, it's a whole array of just musicians.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So why did you choose the bass guitar?
So I chose the bass guitar. This came from my mom actually, because I actually wanted to play the drums at first. And so my mom actually got me into listening to smooth jazz and stuff like that, and funk. And one day I was like listening to my mom listen to a certain thing, and I was like, what is that sound? It's like thumping, it's keeping the groove, it's keeping the rhythm, it's going with the drums. And then my mom was like, no, that's the bass. And I was like so captivated by how the drums and the bass was working together to like ride with the band and just be the driving force. So after that I got an opportunity at my primary school, in which people came from the outside, and my mom was like, you know what? Since you like to hear what is happening, why don't you attempt to go for the bass? And then, you know what? I was like, yeah, I'll take the challenge, and then I just picked up the bass, and then, did my own thing, and it worked.
Okay,
it
cool. Works in your favor.
Yeah, that does.
Tell me something, your musical education.
When in primary school, like I said, I just did some basic learning chords, maybe just learning the major scale, did some just like practicing fingering and stuff like that, fingering exercises. But from grade 7 to 8, in primary school I was being taught from 5 to 6. From 7 to 8 I stopped being taught by another person, and I started self-teaching, meaning like I started playing to other songs on YouTube and started doing my own thing, and just started from what I thought would be the best exercises to do and would be the best way to progress further. And then
Question, did it help?
I think it did. It
Okay, cool.
definitely did. It definitely did. So in grade 9 I started doing bass at my high school, Poggenpoel High, and it's been like that since till grade 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you playing for your school band currently?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So it's called the Poggenpoel High School Senior Band. So they have a multitude of musicians, all from grade 9 to 12. It's supposed to be a senior band, so like 10 to 12, but there's like a shortage of musicians in each grade. But yeah, I think it's a great band. It's definitely good potential in all areas, and the conductor he really knows what he's doing. So I think that's gonna help us and put us in our own favor. And I also play with my own ensemble that I created with a bunch of friends.
You created an ensemble.
I didn't create. Well, we all created it, but yes, we in an ensemble.
You're the second guy now that I interview, 16 years old.
Yeah.
That has got his own little band. Not little band, but he's got his own band.
Yeah.
Big ups to you, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we actually called the Jazz Monkeys, but and we've just been playing school gigs and stuff, but we're planning on taking it out there, and because you don't hear a lot of jazz sounds from young musicians and stuff like that, and Cape Jazz and stuff. We love to hear, when you're going out there, you love to hear it, but you don't really see a lot of us playing it. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go out there and make a difference.
So you have a few gigs like per month?
We only started now,
Okay,
so we're still trying to get call outs and stuff like that, and gigs and stuff. But yeah, you know, we'll be open to any gigs.
So the people should check out for the Jazz Monkeys.
The Jazz Monkeys.
Do they have a handle
Nah,
somewhere?
they don't. But I should speak to
Okay,
them
cool.
about that. Yeah.
Speak to those monkeys.
Yeah. But yeah, so we just as a band, as a unit, you know, we just been doing our thing. But you can
Okay.
see like a video on my story and
On your IG handle.
yeah,
Okay.
you can see.
Tell me something. So, what's your plans for the future? Seeing that you're still in high school, are you planning to go to UCT or somewhere?
Okay, so I am planning on, you know, registering at UCT, getting a BMAS maybe, in or a degree in music, and probably wanna just start gigging and stuff, and actually getting my name out there and start actually making a difference in the bass community and the musician community.
Yeah.
I think like this thing is an initiative. I think I want to also, you know, make some sort of progress to the bass community and stuff like that. Yeah, I think, you know, that would probably just be my main plans, to just play and to just enjoy myself and to meet people, meet other musicians, inspire others as well, and maybe to teach as well, because seeing the generation come up, you know, you want to see yourself in another smaller basis to a younger basis. You want to see the impact you've made in that person's life. So
Tell me something. Who are your bass heroes?
So like from overseas, from America and everything, I would probably say Mono Neon and like Abraham Laberial and all these people, especially like from Koinonia. He was amazing bass player, Abraham Laberial. And yeah, some Mono Neon and Thundercat and all these, you know, big artists and stuff. I don't have many locally, but yeah, I do see a lot of the local basses, and I appreciate what they're doing for South Africa and just Cape Jazz in general.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tell me about the gear that you have.
So I have just a normal chord 4-string Action PJ bass. Sorry, I'm not too much of a gearhead, but yeah, it's just a standard Action PJ bass, chord 4-string, and then I have a Laney amp. So a Laney bass amp and then a standard cable. It's pretty simple, but you know, it does the job effectively.
You only need 4 strings.
Yeah,
So they say.
Yeah, so they say. But yeah, I appreciate this. You know, this rig. It's totally cool. It's you know, the feeling of the fretboard. It just helps.
Okay.
So
Cool.
chord basses.
Do you have any advice for young up and coming bass players and musicians?
So I would say that you know, musicians don't like to hear this, but you know, practice. It's really important. I can't tell you what to practice, but just practice. Even if it means for an hour you're just going through a scale that you know, maybe it's just a major scale, going through the scale and just understanding the scale. There's so many things you can do with the scale. And also, if you wanna, you know, the songs that you like to listen to, and songs you like to hear, and songs you like to just, you know, appreciate a certain instrument. Let's say, for example, you're listening to a song with bass and you want to learn, you know, the bass. Then you mimic what is being done in that song, and you like try to apply it in other songs that, you know, give the same groove, the same feeling, you know. And I think that's probably the most important thing I would say for young and upcoming musicians. Just practice, you know. Yeah.
Dillon Poggenpoel, thank you so much for your time. Thank you
Yeah.
for making time for me and from the Cape Wood Bass. Godspeed on your journey.
Yeah, you too.
this video with your fellow bass community. Please follow From the Cape with Bass on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much.